Thanks for tuning in to Night Owl News. I'm Olivia, and this is Winnie. We provide you with the very best in education news, delivered by adorable animal news anchors. I guess you can say our news stories come straight from the horse's mouth. Anyway, we have a special story today. Through the magic of time travel, our correspondents will be bringing us the very best of ancient education from Rome, Greece, and China. Let's go to our first correspondent, who is in ancient Rome right now. Well, not right now because it's ancient. Go ahead.
Good morning! Whoa, look at that. I'm here today to talk to you about education in ancient Rome, where school was very informal initially. Boys and girls learned from their home, usually from their parents. Boys would learn from their dads, girls would learn from their moms. Boys were educated on the family business, public speaking. Girls would learn household tasks and things that were important for day-to-day life. Teaching your child was a very important and honorable job. They built character, morals, loyalty, hard work, and patriotism. Sometimes the education tasks were done by the family slave, which were mainly educated foreigners. Most of the time it was in the homes, but also in the town square. And it's very interesting. The Roman school day started at dawn and lasted until noon. From there, boys advanced to a more formal education. When they were 10 or 11 years old, boys from wealthier families went to study with a grammaticus, which was a teacher that focused on writing skills, poetry, Greek odes, because Rome was highly influenced by Greece. Students would copy Latin writings onto wax writing tablets using sharpened sticks, and they called it a stylus. As well, the teacher memorized materials, and then the student was expected to memorize the same material in response. When boys were 14 or 15 years old, they began a study with a rhetor. This teacher trained them in the art of public speaking, to write and present their own speeches as part of preparing for positions in law and politics, with the main focus being to train upper-class boys to take their place as Roman citizens in hopes of ruling Rome and the empire. This was higher education. Some of the boys studied military strategy so that they could become officers in the Roman army. Those are some of the interesting facts that I found out about education in ancient Rome. Back to you.
That sounds great. Now, how about we go to ancient China where Red is reporting for us? Go ahead, Red. Tell me, is there something in my teeth? Thanks, Olivia. Well, when most people think of Chinese teachers and philosophers, they think of Confucius. Confucius was born around 551 to 479 BC. We're not 100% sure. And he's known for walking around and teaching whoever wanted to follow him and learn. As a matter of fact, there he is now. And that's why you should do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Oh, and always fulfill your role in society. Wow, he sure seems to focus a lot on morality. It also appears that his teachings reflect the class structures in society. Before Confucius came around, education was a lot more spiritual and was based on teachings from Lao Tzu. There wasn't really direct instruction or recitations, and the main goal was to achieve harmony with the universe. Wow, sounds like things have been changing in ancient Chinese education. Absolutely. And rumor has it there's a new teacher on the block called Mencius. This guy seems really different. In fact, he claims that teachers must teach their students with their students' consent. Could this be the emergence of student-centered learning? We will have more on that story as it develops. Back to you, Olivia. Well, thanks, Red, and good luck with all the time travel. Now we go to Mr. Seeley, who's in ancient Greece.
Thank you, Olivia. I'm here in ancient Greece in the year 400 BC in the city of Athens to witness one of the greatest educators of all time, Socrates. The boys of wealthier citizens here in Athens receive education in reading, writing, math, music, and physical training before they enter mandatory military service. Some young men meet in public squares, like here in the Agora, to learn public speaking and rhetoric from a sophist. Let us eavesdrop.
Just to repeat, I will give you more information about our upcoming field trip to the Parthenon on these pieces of papyrus that for some reason I call moodles. Now, we were discussing the forms and whether they have an ideal or real existence. Yes, Georges?
I don't understand any of this.
By Zeus, Georges! By that measure you must be the wisest among us, because it is a foolish man who believes he is wise, whereas is not the man who knows his ignorance truly wise?
I still don't understand.
Yes, Plato, what is it?
Sir, how can a perfectly just state be created when most men interested in ruling a state are preoccupied by their business interests and self-aggrandizement? Also, can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, Plato, but be quick about it. Oh no, here comes that Hector, Phoenix of Sparta.
Hello, Socrates. I hope you boys have been practicing ball in the basket, because our next match is on Tuesday and you have yet to be victorious.
Yes, they've been practicing, but there's more to life than sports.
Ha! You would say that. Need I remind you when we crushed the Athens in the Peloponnesian War? Our boys are strong because they're not coddled in the bosom of family, but study day and night to become fierce warriors. I wager our girls are better prepared for battles than the youth of the Athens.
Of course I remember the war. I was there.
Oh, by the way, there is a meeting to discuss forming a teachers' union again. My wife has had to dismiss 3 more servants just this month.
Be gone with you. I will never accept payment for my services.
Fine. See you on the b-ball court. Sir, how can you search for something whose existence you are not already aware?
Well, Mino, are there not known knowns, that is to say, things we know, and are there not also known unknowns, that is to say, things we know we do not know, and yet are there not also unknown unknowns?
Well, there you have it. A peek into education in ancient Greece. Back to you, Olivia.
Thank you, Mr. Seeley, and thank you, dear watchers. Please tune in next week as we talk more about education.